Welcome to Benviv Migration Guide channel, where you can get the first-hand knowledge and guide on migrating to any choice of country for a job or study on scholarship. In this episode of today, we will guide you on how you can get a job offer from a Canadian employer while you are in your country. The common question people ask about moving to Canada is, if it is possible to get a job in Canada before leaving their country. So today's topic is how to get a job offer from a Canadian employer while you are still in your country before moving to Canada. Getting a job in Canada before moving to Canada is the biggest thing people who want to move to Canada usually face. If it is totally possible to get a job offer from a Canadian employer before migrating to Canada, just subscribe to this channel and get more knowledge on this, and in this video you will learn the several ways you can get a job offer from a Canadian employer before moving to Canada. But note, you do not necessarily have to get a job offer before moving to Canada. There are many more ways to Canada that do not need you to get a job offer before migrating to Canada. These are immigration pathways such as spousal sponsorship, self-employed occupations, student, and investment program. The above listed does not require you to have a job offer before migrating to Canada. But before I continue, I would be glad if you can kindly subscribe to my channel. Like and share this video too, to encourage me in giving you the first-hand information on this area. And don't forget to click on the bell notification button to notify you when I make the next video. So now let us start off with this topic, my lovely people. Now, how do I get a job offer from a Canadian employer while still in my country? Applying for jobs in Canada while you are still in your country is the easiest path. You can find tons of jobs in Canada from job board, example, Indeed.com and Monster.ca. And you may be qualified to apply for some of these jobs, but the fact that you aren't in Canada may make it impossible for you to learn any of these jobs. Working in Canada as a temporary worker may require you to get a work permit. If you are not from Canada or not a Canadian citizen residence, you will be needing a work permit to work legally in Canada. Before you leave your country to migrate to Canada for a job, you need to apply for a work permit from Refugee, Immigration and Citizenship Canada (IRCC) or Canadian Visa Office. You will also need a job offer from a Canadian employer before you can apply for your work permit. Before your employer will bring you to Canada to come and work in Canada, such a position has to be advertised for months, and only when no Canadian citizen qualified for such a job is not found. That is when that employer can be allowed to bring someone from outside Canada to come and work in such a position. Except if you are a professional who does not need a work permit to move to Canada. There are a number of ways you can get a job offer from a Canadian employer while still in your country. Job fairs. A job fairs is a big opportunity meeting and networking with potential Canadian employers while still in your country. You can learn more about the job opportunity you are interested in working for. You can find upcoming local jobs in your country through magazines, social media, internet, employment services agencies, professional associations, and most importantly, check the nearest Canadian embassy to see if there are any job fairs held by Canadian business in your country. 2. Job agencies. Job agencies is another way you can get a job in Canada while still in your country. The employers are totally relying on the agencies to find their workers, as the workers also rely on them to find their employers. 3. Use of the internet. You can also use the internet to look up employers' websites to know if they are interested in hiring someone with your skills. You can simply send them an email with your qualifications and skills and why you think you are suitable to work in the vacant position in their company. 4. Job banks. You can as well search for jobs in jobs banks. Their Canadian job banks is a place you can find any type of job for your skills. 5. Social media. Social media is another place you can find a job by meeting Canadian employers, and introducing yourself and your skill to them. LinkedIn is a perfect place to meet such professionals and connect with them. Ensure your online platform is representable and reputable with professionals in your class. With all that said, I hope you have learned a lot of ways you can get a job offer before moving to Canada, and if you did not find any path yet, then try this. Express Entry Pathway. This way you have to move to Canada permanently as a skilled worker or trade person with a measurable amount of experience. With the Express Entry Pathway, you don't need to have a job to apply, rather you only need some skill, and it means you will have to register with Canada Job Banks in order to get a connection to an employer. Some young persons who had no knowledge or experience however can apply for International Experience Class IEC. This gives an opportunity to people between the age of 18 to 35 years from foreign countries the prospect to travel to Canada and work there. Another way you can travel to Canada without having to get a job first is through the Study in Canada pathway. It is an easier but very expensive way of traveling to Canada. And on completing your program in a Canadian college or university, the school will put you in an internship program and it will give you the opportunity to get vital and needed work experience, and if you perform well, the company might decide to retain you after 1 or 2 years of working with them. If you enjoy this video, kindly subscribe, and click the bell icon below to get notified when next I publish my video. Don't forget to like and share to encourage me and help me grow, as I cannot do without you guys. Benviv Migration Guide loves you. Thanks for watching.